I'm a computer science and web development student with a strong interest in education. I've always enjoyed helping others understand new concepts, and my previous experience as a dance choreographer has taught me valuable skills like patience, adaptability, and how to break down complex ideas into manageable steps. I'm a very good listener and I can quickly identify where students are struggling and adjust my teaching style accordingly. I'm excited to apply these skills into professional academic tutoring role. I'm passionate about helping others to learn and grow. I find great satisfaction in breaking down complex concepts into understandable pieces and seeing that moment when everything clicks for the student. My motivation also comes from my own experience as a computer science student. When I first started my CS journey, I struggled with many things, and I didn't have someone who could help me to understand things in the way that made sense to me. I found um, this experience showed me how valuable it is to have a patient, understanding mentor who can adjust their teaching style with the different learning needs. I want to be this person for someone, for others, the students, the someone who can navigate challenges that I once faced. Tutoring will also help me to grow as a developer, as a computer scientist, by reinforcing my own understanding and developing my communication skills. I'm strongest in C++ and Java programming, but I'm also comfortable with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for web development. I believe in being honest about my limitations. If the topic is outside my expertise, I will let students immediately know about it, and I can help students to find the right resources to learn. I'm confident that I can find the right approach for students to learn, or even if I need to research or work through the problems together. I believe in patient and encouraging approach. I start with understanding where the student is struggling, then break down concepts step by step. I ask lots of questions and encourage students to explain the concept back to me. I also try to connect abstract problems with a real world example. I don't have much experience tutoring computer science, but I've helped some students with their homework assignments and exam preparation, and I've received a good feedback for being clear and patient. I enjoy the moment when a student finally understands the concept they have been struggling with. It's fulfilling to help someone overcome the challenge and feel more confident. First, I would try to identify the root cause. Are they missing foundational knowledge, or it is the way I'm explaining it? I would try different approaches like visual aids, analogies, or breaking down in the smaller pieces. If they're still struggling, I would suggest to take a short break and come back to the problem fresh. I would ask them what's on their mind and try to make the material more interactive. I also set small goals to make them feel a sense of achievement. I start by being genuinely interested in their goals and challenges. I listen actively and show them empathy for their frustration. I share my own relevant experience and create a safe and supportive environment where they can ask questions without fear of judgment. I would stay calm, acknowledge their frustration, try to break down problem into smaller pieces. I try to understand what is behind of lack of motivation. Maybe they are overwhelmed, maybe they have had a bad experience with the subject. I would try to make the material more engaging and set up achievable goals, celebrate their progress, and reassure them that it is okay to struggle and remind them of their progress. I observe how each student learns best. Someone prefers visual explanation with the diagrams. Others learn through doing practice problems, and someone need to discuss concepts out loud. I try I try to make sessions more interactive by asking questions and relating problems with real life examples. Positive attitude helps too. I would have an open conversation about what's causing the scheduling issues. Maybe we need to adjust the time, or there are personal circumstances that causing the attendance. I will work with them to find a solution that works for both of us, while being clear about the importance of consistency for learning. I maintain a friendly but professional relationship. I'm there to help them learn, not to be their friend. I keep the conversation focused on academic topics and not share my personal information. If some personal issues are affecting their learning, I would refer them to appropriate resources. I take student privacy very seriously, and I would never share personal or academic information about the student unless authorized or required to do so. My primary goal is to help students develop not just subject knowledge but confidence in their learning abilities. I want to teach them how to approach problems independently and develop set of skills that can help them throughout academic career. I listen to podcasts, attend workshops when possible, and also learn from other tutors. I also like to ask a feedback from the students to make sure constantly improve my approach. My greatest strength are patience and empathy. As someone who is changing career, I understand how it's like to struggle with the new concepts and frustration with things that don't make sense immediately. I'm a good listener and can quickly identify where students are getting stuck. I comfortable asking clarifying questions about their frustration and about their confusion before trying to explain something. My greatest weakness is that English is my second language, so sometimes I might not express myself as clear as I would like. But I'm especially when I try to explain a more complex technical concept. I'm aware of this limitation and I always work to improve my communication skills. I practice to explain problems out loud, supplement my explanation with visual aids, and always would ask students to let me know if my explanation is not clear so I can rephrase it. Success is when a student becomes more independent, confident, and starts achieving their goals, even if it's just the better understanding of the topic that they did before. Patience, adaptivity, and clear communication. The good tutor knows when to push student, when to support, and adjust based on the student needs.